The UN-led climate talks in Egypt are today focused on youth and future generations. CNA's Julie Yu spoke to some young Southeast Asian delegates at COP27 who are passionate about stopping climate change. And she joins us live now from Sharm el-Sheikh. Julie, hello. And what did you hear in your conversations there?
Don, a lot of young people are worried about the future they face with rising global temperatures and extreme weather events. As some climate activists, such as Sweden's Greta Thunberg, have called COP27 a greenwashing summit. But there are others who have traveled halfway across the world to make their voices heard on the global stage.
Southeast Asia have been the front line of so many climate disasters. We have seen it in our own eyes. In the Philippines, in Malaysia, in Vietnam, in Indonesia, we have been the front line of every other disaster. There are stories out there, but they are not being amplified. Why? Because there are no platforms for these stories to be there on the stage.
The young people remain skeptical of climate conferences like this. What frustrates you and worries you the most?
It's the procrastinations of our leaders. It's the delaying actions of our leaders. I don't, personally, as someone who has experienced climate disaster in my life, I don't understand why these people are still procrastinating on climate crisis as if we have a time. We don't have time at all. We are reaching the point of no return. We are losing lives. We are losing people already.
You're here to champion the youth, young people. What is the role that youth can play for climate change?
So the youth, the young people in the world, we represent a large portion of the world's population. Currently, about 50% of the world's population is under 30 years old, and there are millions of schools worldwide. So with that large representation, young people actually have the opportunity to tackle climate change. As you know, we can, if we change the ways we consume and our everyday practices, we will have a big impact on climate change together.
I'm here representing, I guess, the science communication work that I do on social media on the Weird and Wild, and I hope to bring whatever that is here back home to show them that whatever's happening here is important to us.
For me, I'm here to show that Singaporean youth want to be represented in spaces like these, and we really do care about the climate. I think there's a perception that we're apathetic, but that's really not true at all. There are so many of us who care and want to be here and being included in decision-making processes.
So for me, it's also my first COP. For me to be here, it's really to kind of showcase the network of youth that are here, and also to bring together the network of youth so we can continuously have discussions and continue all the discussions from COP27 onwards to the future as well.
Yeah, some of the youth voices from here at COP27 in Egypt, the kind of energy and positivity that's needed in the daunting fight against climate change.